ISMEP. When you first hear this word, it will probably be for the first time. However, by working consistently for years, ISMEP has been changing the future of Istanbul and its residents. The main purpose of ISMEP, Istanbul Seismic Risk Mitigation and Emergency Preparedness Project, which is the first risk mitigation project in Turkey, is strengthening the structural capacity of Istanbul against possible earthquakes and disasters and preparing the city for a better tomorrow by increasing emergency preparedness. There are three components of ISMEP which started 10 years ago. ISMEP aims to improve the institutional, technical, and interventional capacity of Istanbul in disaster management. For this purpose, necessary equipment was provided for İPKB and İstanbul AFAD. These institutions received the INSARAG certification of the United Nations in accordance with international standards. In order to manage and organize the post-disaster phase, two control centers were built with the communication and information technology infrastructure. ISMEP aims to increase the awareness of people about earthquakes as well as focusing on technical issues. For this reason, the Istanbul Disaster Response Plan, TAMP Istanbul, was prepared to address 15 million people in Istanbul. 826,552 individuals attended training on disaster preparedness, and 235,000 people living in Istanbul became Safe Life volunteers. Almost 6.5 million materials were shared with the public through training and campaigns. Within ISMEP, 1,175 public buildings, including 944 schools and 74 hospitals and medical centers, were retrofitted or rebuilt to prepare buildings as well as people for earthquakes. In order to increase the awareness of students on disaster response, a pilot program called Preparing Disaster and Emergency Plans started in 39 schools in 39 districts. Apart from schools, 74 hospitals and medical centers were retrofitted against earthquakes. The four most important hospitals in Istanbul, having an indoor area of almost 1 million square meters, were demolished and rebuilt. The hospitals designed with the seismic isolation system that can provide service even during an earthquake will be the first public hospitals in Turkey which will be LEED Gold certificate candidates. Respect for humans and nature, energy efficiency, and safety became the main elements in all construction built within ISMEP. In order to have a permanent change, ISMEP includes local government in the project. Within ISMEP, building and housing permit processes were made transparent in pilot municipalities. These municipalities also became the first in Turkey that received the Information Security Certificate with ISO 27001. Civil engineers who play an important role in risk mitigation and earthquakes were also included in the project. Within ISMEP, 3,631 civil engineers throughout Turkey were trained. Supported by the World Bank, prepared by the Governorship of Istanbul, and implemented by Istanbul Project Coordination Unit, ISMEP has touched the lives of 7 million people. We are strengthening our future.